Hopefully y'all can hear me, Scorpio. These people think it's a game. Let me talk about it though. I feel like when I get on here and I talk about something, I get it off my chest and I say what I need to say, because you're going to see this shit. 144. You're going to see this shit, hear about this shit, you're going to know. There's a King of Wands. His mask is slipping. Let me tell you something. So I'm back in Lexington, where all the shit started at. When I say that God got a funny way of doing things. For my own grandmother to sit there and tell me, I'm 32, you talking about when I was 17. I was a child. Whatever I need to say. Because I also have a child of mine that's just like me. It also tells me how much, and also God is showing me how bad these goddamn people don't give a fuck. So when I say that I'm not playing with nobody, I'm not playing with no goddamn body. I really ain't. I ain't playing with nobody. I ain't playing with nobody. See, I'm the one that's protected. Everybody else ain't. Scorpio, you protected from whatever the fuck these people goddamn think that they got up their sleeve. They ain't got shit up their goddamn sleeve. Congratulations, that is good. God is good. Shit. I don't mean to say shit, but God is good. These people, look, this is what we got. The Three of Swords. These people want to play on your heart. Play with what you love. And they think this shit a game. You talking about when I was 17 and my grandmother on my daddy's side gonna sit here and tell me that the reason why I treat my other grandchildren so well is because they don't disrespect me like you do. I don't even ever remember you ever coming around if you asked fucking me. When I was a child, y'all wasn't there. I grew up impoverished. Let me tell you that. When I was in Seminole County, Florida, I grew up impoverished. We grew up poor, is what my granny would call it. So literally coming from nothing. Oh, but we had something. My grandmother had a house that was left to her. So we had somewhere to stay. You know what? That same damn house, everybody was in there. From the grandchildren to the actual children, everybody was in this family home. So for my grandmother on my daddy's side of the family to tell me why your mama and them down in their grave and they way up there and I paid them a visit, for you to sit there and tell me that I gotta leave my grandmama's house? This lady told me to get out. She literally opened the door and told me to go. She said that I was trying to come now to have somewhere to sleep. I ain't asked her none of that shit. I ain't asked her shit. I wasn't even about to ask you no shit like that. I came to see how you doing. You asked me why I'm here. I heard that same shit when I was in Sanford. So I'm really trying to understand that, do I belong to y'all or not? Because if I don't, you need to be for real. Because if I don't, you need to be for real, because I am going to go downtown. Because it's obvious that I don't belong to none of y'all people and y'all played me. For 32 fucking years, you think we finna do this shit till I'm 40? Hell no. You think that you're going to do me the same way that my mama was done when she was younger? She was my age, probably going through the same shit. See, the thing about it is, I don't do no crack, do no drugs or nothing like that. My mama resorted to that lifestyle. Anybody will resort to a certain lifestyle when they know that their child or whatever they love has been taken and ripped from them just because of an old hateful ass bitch. And I mean that nigga. Again, that's them playing on your heart, playing with what you love. It ain't about the fact that you told me that I had to go and all that shit, but you couldn't even explain to me what I said when I was 17. I'm 32. I ain't been here in 3 years. Just like I told my grandmother in Florida, I ain't been there in 15 years. The description box is on my channel. It's got Cash App or whatever. But anyway, so I ain't been somewhere in 3 years. I ain't been somewhere in 15 years. You put that shit together, that's about 20 years. Almost. Do you understand that me getting on this live and talking to y'all and all that shit is proof about how these people have treated me? I slept in a car. I slept behind a building. I slept in other places that a motherfucker didn't even care about. You gonna sit here and tell me that I need to get my life together? How can I do that? I ain't got no money like that to be. Every time I get a job, a motherfucker calling the job and getting me fired. Every time I get an apartment, they calling the landlord to get me put out. Also, they run around making jokes about, well, she came from here and she came from over here in this country and blah blah blah. We snatched it and ha 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 and look at your life and he you ain't got no people. Well, damn, that's what's funny about that. The man that I know to be my father is in his grave. That man missed my whole life. And guess where he was? Right here in Lexington. He watched me as I went through the shit that I went through. He was watching. He was paying attention. Tomorrow, I don't know what part of the Purple Trail he's buried in, but I may go, but I can at least stop by his house. I know he don't live there no more because he in his grave. But you upset with me because I'm telling the truth. But when I get to where I need to be, you gonna need me. I'm not gonna need you. Cause I ain't coming there asking you to give me a place to lay my head. Man, I've been telling y'all, I've been sleeping good in this backseat of this car, and I have. I seriously have been sleeping good in the backseat of the car. Shit, I bought me a portable fan. I ain't even realize that it was a portable charger too, but I bought me a fan and every damn thing. So these people, they want to play on your heart. They want to play with what you love. So we gonna get into the tarot. Tower. This is a tower. You bringing them a tower because they showing you that they was never your people to begin with, and ain't nobody tell you the truth or nothing like that. But they think that they gonna do you how they did you when you was a child and your mama and whatever else. They think that they gonna do that same shit to you and your damn child. No, bitch. Tower. Lightning is striking. Do you understand when I say lightning is striking? When I got here, it was storming and the lightning is striking and every damn thing else. Yeah. Your people, your ancestors or whatever met you right where you were. They told you to come. You riding right on through that damn storm. You know the reason why that storm is there. The storm speaking a different language. They upset because of these burdens. This is the 10 of Wands. And that the truth is unraveling. About who you are and what they lied about. Now they all want to hide. They gonna be wanting to hide. They gonna be wanting to be protected. They gonna want to come and tell you sorry that we did what? Went up against you. Had people attack you. But your strength. Or this could be a Leo that had people come up against you. And it created a tower. I'm hearing that song by Sean McGee. When he said, my daddy don't know that my mama don't care. It don't matter if I'm here. It don't matter if I'm there. So what I'm supposed to do in this cold, cruel world. The Lovers. It's in reverse. Somebody either wants to reconcile with you or these people just, they don't love you. They never did. And that's the tower that's being brought. And also the tower could be for you, Scorpio. That's your energy. Being in the tower. You know, when you hear lightning strike, you be ready to run. You know, if it's thunder real good. Could be a tower to a Gemini. They in reverse. They not attractive. People ain't looking at them in a certain way or a certain light. They don't believe what they said. People could just be seeing you on social media. You telling them where you are. And that's bringing a tower to this person. They were being very creative so that they can cause illusions. They also could have been the reason and why your family doing you the way they doing. Because of this Gemini here in reverse. You don't even know these people. They so burdened because you moved on, or because you're on the move, or because you're in a chariot, or there could be a Cancer and a Gemini. One's in a tower and one is burdened. The Hermit is here. God is protecting you. Even though it looks scary, God is protecting you. There's a King of Pentacles that's hiding. He in hermit mode. He could be hiding from you. These three people right here has something to do with what your family, yeah. But see, you sailed off the calmer waters. And even if you sailed off the calmer waters, you sailed off years ago. And they wanted to keep fucking with you from a distance. Wow. Scorpio. You're a whole empress out here. And they had people come up against you. This King of Pentacles in reverse ain't got no money. This person ain't attractive. People ain't looking at them like that. You're a whole empress. There's a Leo that is in the Two of Pentacles. He's juggling. Or that's what they wanted for you. This Ace of Pentacles right here, that it's a tower when it comes down to this money, what belongs to you. The truth is unraveling because you're independent and you do what you need to do for yourself. You also put your business out there, so you speak. Yeah, you sailed off because these people was trying to give you Page of Cups. These Page of Cups, these young-minded people. I seen 444 earlier, so your Three of Swords landed on this. Your stability and your independence is protected. There's a Virgo that could be hiding. They trying to receive some kind of protection. There's a King of Cups that had all these people attacking you and coming up against you because you was independent, because your stability, your roots, where you come from. Like I said, these people could have stole you. Again, there's a Leo that wanted to play with your heartstrings, meaning, you know, break your heart, hurt you. This could be your father, doesn't have to be. But these people, they wanted to hurt you, bring you down. They thought that they was going to have time to come in and attack you with the Knight of Wands, but the Ace of Cups is in reverse, meaning that these people don't even love themselves. They're just fools. Now they want to be sneaky around you and see what you're doing. That Ten of Swords is in reverse, and also the Lovers is in reverse. What's that?
Sandwich, chips, donuts, and a water.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. That Ten of Swords is in reverse. The Three of Swords is in reverse. These people stuck in their goddamn head about what they did. They wasn't expecting you to show back up. They wasn't expecting you to be back around. They wasn't expecting you to be alive. Shit, if you ask me. It was an illusion, though. And they was being creative. Yeah, essay. Your homes. Homes, yeah, what I said. They said because of the fact that you moved on, that you had died. They went around telling people that you died when you moved on, when you left. That's the burden. They're burdened because you're independent and you're not dead and you brought an ending. You're bringing an ending to these people. I'm not here to stay. Wherever I'm at, I'm not here to stay. Right here in Kentucky, I'm not here to stay. I'm still going to the destination that I said I was going to. I have every right to leave where I'm at. But I need to it's about setting the record straight when it comes down to what these people did. They thought they Ten of Swords you. They thought they killed you. This death, no, it was just an ending. Something ends for something new to begin. Ain't that how they say it? Yeah, all these lies is in reverse. They could have been playing on your innocence, playing with your child, all kinds of shit. This King of Pentacles in reverse. What about this King of Pentacles in reverse? They thought that they was going to come in real swift, or they could have lied and said they came in real swift, but you was protected from this person. They didn't do nothing to you. They didn't know what to do. You're an Empress. You heard everything that they said. You saw everything that they did. You know what they were finna do. It's been 4 years, 15, 20 years since you've been in whatever location you've been in, or away from whatever location you've been away from. Sometimes God calls us back to a certain location because it's something that needs to be handled from the past that did not get finished correctly, if you ask me. It's something that you need to finish to move forward. This King of Cups wanted people to attack you. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it could be a male or a female, but you're an Empress. You're able to see, hear, taste, smell, all that. You sailed off. And they wanted you to be juggling because you sailed off. They wanted you to be with nothing. They wanted you to scrub 2 damn pennies together. As much as they trying to take Abraham Lincoln off the goddamn shelf, I don't know. If you ask me, that's a whole lot of motherfucking equity if we keep them damn pennies. You know how much the profit is gonna come up off of them pennies later on? Give us 25 years after they done goddamn got rid of pennies. And if you ain't been collecting your pennies, you lost. So yeah, Scorpio running around here collecting the pennies. Why? Because they worth something. They antiques, just like them quarters when they have them little things of all the different states and all that junk. They collect those. Those pennies got the same thing on there too. They worth something. They worth a lot of money if you keep pennies, and if you keep them when they at a certain, because you know with people who collect quarters, they collect them based off of the states and the dates. The penny don't have like the states on there. It got the dates on it. So pennies, you want us to have nothing, but them pennies that you left us with, we've been collecting them. Why? Because they worth more than whatever the hell you think that they worth. My mama used to collect pennies. Seriously. She had a baby bottle filled, halfway filled with pennies, and about two or three what the fuck you call them things? Treasure boxes of pennies. The Three of Wands. It's more like they wanted you to sit there and wait while people turned their back on you and they bullied you, enticed you, played with you, acted fool. Yeah, but that Ten of Swords didn't happen. It was trying to end your stability. Wow, that all fell out just like that. Your innocence is in reverse. They can't play with your innocence. Why? Because you ain't no fucking child. That goes back to that point of when my grandmother was talking about when I was 17. I kept telling her, I'm 32. I was a child at the time. What you don't know is when I had left Florida, my mama brought me up here. And she did tell your son in the car. And I told her, you weren't in the car when they had that conversation. I was in the back seat. We was going to my school when she told this man that it was his turn to take care of me. At the time, I just listened and observed. Scorpio, we listen and observe before we speak. That's the thing. Somebody shows us their body language. Sometimes we might not even say nothing. We just let them talk because your body language telling me something else. And sometimes, depending on how the demeanor is, Scorpio might be quiet because of the fact that we might be ready to punch you in your mouth. This lady literally told me that she was going to call the police on me. My other granny in Florida, she was ready to see me. She ain't seen me in 15 years. She said to me, when she seen me, she was like, hey, Mari, hey, how did you get here? You drove. Oh, okay, come on. She invited me right on in. I told her I was staying for a little while. She told me, come on in. Now, the granny on my daddy's side of the family, the man that I know to be my father, but I know my real father is in the grave. That man missed out on my whole life due to the crap that my mama done did. And people keep trying to put me in this box with my mama, and I'm just like, bitch, I don't even want to stand next to you. You making me look bad. Because you trying to make it look like me and you are the same. No, we're not. The route you chose was to go snort dope and crack and all that old shit. I chose the spiritual route. I chose to give whatever I got to God. That's what I chose. So yeah, that's why I sit here and say that I'm okay with sleeping in the car, sleeping in the trunk, sleeping in whatever I got somewhere to lay my head at. I'm not asking nobody to give me a place to stay and give me a home and all this shit. No. Another reason why I'm here in Lexington is because of the fact of my daughter. Now, what I can say is on documentation of the court system, it don't say shit about that I need to get my life together. These people said that I had mental health issues. They also said that, yes, I suffer from PTSD in the past. Always having, I got every day at the same time in the morning, 5:30. I told my TV go bed at 8:30. Me, I was up until 11 because I couldn't go to sleep. Why? Because I was enjoying the little peace that I had before. I knew that when I lay down, you better get all the sleep you can, and it better be deep so that when you wake up, you good. So yeah, I sit there, watch my TV, and do whatever I need to do. Let me tell you something. I don't remember none of them people coming over there to come and talk to Montavia or nothing like that. And even when they did, it was bare minimum, and it really was just to have Montavia around so you can have something to talk about. Now I ain't got it. Now you want to talk about when I was 17. Oh, well, let's talk about when I was fucking 2. You don't want me to go that deep. You don't want me to go as deep as, let's talk about when I was 2 years old and your nasty ass son, mother. You don't want me to talk about that. I ain't go that far with her. You talking about when I was 17. Let's talk about when I was 2 years old. Or 1 year old when your goddamn son touched me and my damn grandmama and my damn mama saw what this pedophilia ass man was damn doing. Also, with the considering the fact that Mr. Clay told him that he could not come around me no more. People did not like Mr. Clay. You know why? Because he ain't like what the fuck they were doing to me. And he knew who I was. He knew I was special, chosen. It was something particular about me. So when I tell y'all the memories of my daddy, that's who I'm talking about. I ain't talking about what Mr. Tony and them did and all that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go see the people that gave me their damn last name. Yeah, I'm gonna go see their ass. But the question is what was the real lie? What besides saying somebody died, because you can't sit here and say somebody died if they showing up. They right here in your face. They proving to you that they right there in your face. You can't play that role no more. Considering the fact my mama's side of the family, they going down for fraud, drug trafficking, sex trafficking, and all kinds of other shit. And you telling me I'm in the box with them. I've been outside the box. I came all the way here to talk about my damn child. Because that's what the fuck I love, and you want to keep playing with my heart? No. You mad at me because of what you did to me? Oh, who gives a fuck? We gonna explain this shit to these goddamn people. These lawyers, these and all that shit. A motherfucker think if I came all the way up here, then you can finish me off. Yeah, I want to see you try. I want to see you motherfucking try. Because, bitch, like 7-Eleven, I'm open. And willing and motherfucking able to do something to you. Yeah, we can pull out guns and shit like that. But one thing about it, a motherfucker gonna see that I don't hang around no motherfucking body. Shit, everybody was in on it. They said, shh, be quiet, don't tell them. I'll give you a couple of dollars. And just, go on about your business. Don't even pay them no mind. I'm mad because you more successful than me. Well, why the fuck you ain't get your bitch ass up and motherfucker go do something? Yeah, I might not have no high school diploma or none of that shit, but I do a whole lot of motherfucking research. As y'all can see, I love history. If I want to know something, I'ma ask. 9/11? Yeah, that's them twin towers that I'm fucking talking about. That's falling. That 5 of Cups, they talking about you out in the cold, you ain't got nothing, you ain't got nobody. No the fuck. What you don't know is that Scorpio do have somebody. Scorpio might be away from their person at this time. But I can tell you right now, their person is right on their motherfucking tail. They person somewhere right around them, they open and wheeling like a fucking 7-Eleven, bitch. And I don't mean pussy and dick. So no, you can't play on my innocence and all this shit. And I'm supposed to be weak and tore down and all this shit. The only thing that makes me weak and tore the fuck down, because once these tears fall, bitch, you better know that I'm pissed the fuck off. Ain't got nothing to do with, oh, I need some sympathy or nothing like that. But for your own grandmother to tell you that she gonna throw you in jail because you came to visit her? What? What? My granny down there in Florida was ready to see me because she ain't seen me in 15 years. And my grandmother, she told me to leave because I had unfinished business. And guess what unfinished business at? Right here in Kentucky. Right where it started. Where it started and where it's going to end at. That 5 of Cups is in reverse. You ain't in no cold. You ain't struggling. Because motherfuckers is asking questions. They like, well, how did they get here? When did they get here? Well, who car was they driving? Who's in the car with them? And then you put the and it's just you in the car. They trying to figure out who your person is and all that shit. Don't worry about it, bitch. Just know I know somebody who like it. And I also know that whoever Scorpio person is, they don't like your motherfucking asses. Because they see exactly how you doing they goddamn person. They watching this 4 of fucking pentacles, how they trying to make you eat breadcrumbs. And you see how this cat just sniffing that shit like, bitch, I don't want that. I didn't ask you for shit. I came over here to just talk, see how you doing. Hey, hi. It don't seem like you too damn excited. I'm wondering what you doing here. What the fuck you mean? I can go wherever the fuck I please. If I wanted to go up my ass and around the fucking corner, bitch, I'ma be there. Now, if I was on that bullshit back in the goddamn day, I probably would have told you call their ass. Call them. And explain to them how we got the same fucking last name and you telling me to leave. I ain't did none of you. That 2 of Wands, they was trying to dangle shit in your face with the little thing and do like this. Look. You know, they way at the top of the mountain, you way down below. And they like, look, I got this. And you like, yeah, bitch, I'm coming. She'll be coming around the mountain when she fucking come. I was mad all the way coming up this bitch. And they better be lucky it was storming. You know why it was a fucking storm besides the fact of the fucking tower that's happening to you, bitch? It was a storm and it was cloudy. Why? Because God didn't want you to see me coming through there. He said we're going to wait till in the morning. But right now, I got something to finish. That cloud, them walls and stuff that be going on, that's God. That ain't got nothing to do with Scorpio. He knew we was coming, so that them clouds represent protection. The sun is in reverse. What I said about them fucking clouds. There was no sunshine when she's gone. Because the whole time they still thinking that you gone, right? They saying that you dead, that you unalived yourself, you killed yourself in the two of swords and took the knife and cut yourself. No, bitch, what I did was drop that shit. You thought you had my hands, you didn't even bind my hands up. You just placed two swords in my hand and told me to hold it. The whole time Scorpio here and you done covered our eyes, the whole goddamn time we can hear the damn knives scraping and clinking against each other and shit, and how you putting it in our hand. A blind person can feel how a motherfucker bind their arms up. Okay, you didn't bind my arms up, but you want me to put my hands out. Okay, now what am I holding? Oh, I'm holding knives. You ain't even got the shit close enough. They ain't even prop the bitch up close enough to even in your face to even cut your head off. You a whole high priestess out here. They mad because they bullshit getting exposed? With the clouds, not the sun. God is exposing you. And God ain't want you to see them when you came through. God ain't want you to see them, and they ain't want you to see, they ain't want you to see them, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want you to see. They ain't want them to see you and all that shit. They said we'll see it in the morning when the sun come out. They gonna see you shining and all that shit. Right now, what your name is? Nicaro or some old shit? I don't know what that means. Your mammy stupid for you to come over here, and your mammy must be open like a fucking 7-Eleven. Because why the fuck are you saying that shit? I hope that you just playing or something. Because every time motherfuckers get on here, you not talking to me. You talking to everybody that come on this motherfucking collective ass channel. Yeah, you gonna learn today. What you gonna teach me, boy? They wanted to keep you from walking away. And you did. Meaning that you gave up on that shit. Somebody said they're going to teach me a lesson. I'm waiting. Anyways, the sun is in reverse. I mean, the moon is in reverse. It ain't no damn secret, no fucking mo. Meaning they can't hide you from whatever the fuck belong to you. You said God can't save me. Do you even know who God is? Witches do spells, and first of all, we got dark witches and there's light workers. Light workers aren't witches. What black magic? Black magic is actually speaking ill will over somebody's life. I ain't saying shit ill. Learn your bullshit before you talk your bullshit. The wheel of fortune is in reverse. Baby, listen, if you keep talking, I'm going to get you up off of my channel and you'll never see this page ever again. And I mean that shit. The Bible ain't even a real motherfucking thing. The Bible also has Egyptian bloodline in there. And let me tell you something. The person that says something about don't let them project, these people aren't projecting. They're not projecting onto me. Because you know why? Because of the fact they ain't just saying it to me. They saying it to all of y'all. They calling all of us on this channel witches. 1111. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, meaning that these people, they don't have any money. That financial success or whatever they was trying to get, these people are being crushed up under the wheel. And it's crushing them to know that they wanted to attack an empress. You're a whole empress out here. Justice is in reverse for these people. And they're under judgment. They're being judged. And their mask is slipping. So people need to understand that too. Every time you come on here, you showing us who you are. Motherfuckers always talking about somebody being a witch. What? I think you need to learn some shit first before you be saying shit. They looking all crazy. Boy, actually, when I get off here, I actually have a lot of views. It's just be the people that come in and out. Like niggas like you. I ain't gotta have 1,000 views just to make a motherfucker understand what I got to say. I really don't. I ain't gotta have 1,000 views. If you don't like the way I read, then go listen to somebody else. I do what for the views? I don't even be on here like that. I don't even be on here like that. Half the time I be on my shorts. Anyways, what else does Scorpio need to know? Gift. Being present, showing up. That's what you did. You showed up. Like the gift that you was, wrapped in a fucking bow. Your angels are helping you tap into your higher wisdom, a higher understanding of yourself, your higher self. Exploring your family roots and your history. That's what you've been doing. Exploring your family roots and your history. You ain't been exploring no other shit. Cell phones. I bet you whatever they saying that they don't say that shit on nobody else's channel. Cause for you to come way over here on my channel, that just shows me a lot that you get paid, or you some old faggot ass bitch that I probably motherfucking was goddamn dating a baby daddy or daddy or a false phony ass motherfucker or some shit. If you got paid to motherfucker run your lips, then keep that motherfucker shit going. We gonna keep the chat going anyways. Box. Again, I said that earlier. Putting you in a box, trying to put you in a category. No, you have the box in your hand and you gonna open it. You opening it up. Give keys. Seeking no further. An aha moment, something that you've been seeking, something that you've been trying to get an understanding of. Yeah, it's helping you rise, elevate. Your angels are helping you. Your ancestors could be helping you too. But see, your family, they saying all this shit about you. And how many times I got to show you that in this card that God is showing you who your family really is. Right here, there's a man. And right here is an orb. And that he's showing you exactly who your family is and what kind of family you're dealing with. But see, he also telling you that you know how to land on your feet. You know how to get through whatever you need to get through. He's guiding you to land on your feet. Somebody could want to call you. They want to clear up some kind of communication. There's a house, a home. Somebody could be telepathically communicating with you. So be mindful of the messages that you send, and people need to be mindful of the words that they be saying in these comments, because they're not projecting. They're projecting on themselves. Because you ain't saying shit to me that hurt me, because I don't get on this bitch every damn day. I don't be in front of the camera every damn day. I didn't post my channel for no motherfucking likes and views, because I wasn't getting likes and views in the beginning when I first started my channel a year ago. I wasn't getting the clout that I motherfucking needed, or the recognition, or no flowers, or no shit like that in the beginning. Revealing your secret power, that's what you're revealing to these damn people. I can't be letting nobody damn project on me that I don't even fucking know. That's the thing. People don't be knowing people. They hop in these motherfucking tarot readers chats and be talking about Jesus this and you be doing it for likes and God ain't gonna save you and all that shit. God ain't finna fucking save you because he watching you as you say that shit. I must be popping because why in the fuck you saying that shit? I got to be popping. I got to be somebody. Because if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right. Ain't that what they say? Bathroom, flushing away what no longer serves you. A departed loved one. You celebrating yourself. Something about your childhood home. Again, about where you came from. Some of y'all could be from across seas. There's somebody that's trying to help you remember where you came from, remember your childhood, remember who you are, remembering who you really are, remembering where you come from, remembering and who you really are. What I don't understand is that if I adopt a child, I'm going to tell the child where they came from as long as it's an open discussion. But for these people, when they stole you, they sealed your documents. So that means that you'll never be able to know who your real family is. And God is showing you that the people that raised you and took care of you, they're not your family. There's a loved one that's helping you remember who you are. He wants you to, or she wants you to, or your parents or whatever, they want you to remember where you came from. They want you to remember that you're not like these people. No, you're not in a box. You have the box in your hand. Music, something to do with music and true wealth. Maybe you could be a celebrity's child. You could be a celebrity's child. Or, your father, he could be rich. Money is here. This man has money. He's rich. These people have hated you for a long time because of the fact that of who your father is. My home girl, Tammy, she let me stay outside of her apartment. And I set up the back seat back here so I can go to sleep. People be on here, they be thinking they projecting. You're not projecting shit. Stay open. Pineapples, prosperity and abundance. You recognize your real worth. That's what they didn't want you to recognize. They have no real reason on why they doing whatever they doing. They don't. My grandma, that lady, she couldn't give me a real explanation on why she was doing whatever she was doing. Somebody was saying that they was you, but they was never you. Also, they could have lied to this prominent family and said that they was you, and they were never you. Gosh, it's got to be a copycat or something. Yeah, these people keep taking the bait, and your voice creates impact. These people are taking the bait, taking bribes on you. Recognizing your worth. You was never them, and they were never you. You were you, and they were them. I release what drains my spirit and makes room for healthy love. And these people have to do it alone just like they made you. You doing it alone, and when you get to where you need to be at, they're going to be doing it alone as well. See, you work alone. That's why you recognize your worth. These people want to keep trying to hide the fact that you was missing or something. I'm telling you, these people finna see you. They finna see your face. Every place that a person thinks that my motherfucking ass will not show up at, I will. I'll be right there waiting for you at the door. Healing begins when you remember your energy, meaning your strength. That strength card did come out. So you remember your strength. And it also made me think about your sovereignty, your Empress energy. And the Empress card came out. They never told you that they was married. This is in reverse because they did not. And what does their marriage have to do with you and your child and everything like that? Self-worth. Yeah, they're going to have to do whatever they did to you alone. Every visitor isn't a citizen. They was thinking that you wasn't going to come back and all that old shit. But see, this is what these people get for playing. People are losing their lives. You're a spiritual being. Remember the seeds that you planted looking in your windows, and you're not missing. Honey, when I say you're a spiritual being and you're going to sue these people, they don't want you to sue them. That's what they know. They know that you are. They know that's the reason. They want to keep always asking you why you here and all that shit. With a smile on your face, you know why the fuck I'm here. You know why I showed up. You know what the hell you did. Why you trying to play like you fucking stupid. And the police ain't gonna give a damn, and government or whatever else ain't gonna goddamn give a damn about you wearing no diaper, no big booty drawers or none of that shit. And I ain't say boy shorts. I said big booty drawers, meaning big granny panty ass drawers. They ain't gonna give a damn about that shit. They gonna make sure you got diapers and everything to wipe your ass with if you old enough to be wearing a diaper. You gonna be sitting in there. They made fake news reports about you and saying that you was missing. But you showed up though. Now they trying to act like they don't know what's going on or what you gonna do. You know what I'm finna do. You know that these people are finna go to jail. You gonna sue these people for neglect, child neglect, adult neglect. If you're a senior, you gonna sue them for seniors, citizen neglect. Especially if you're able to still get out there and do what you need to do. We got some citizens that still work. I mean, senior citizens that still go to work. It be some 70-something-year-old women that still work. I'm becoming who I was created to be. Owls, wisdom, insight, observant. My presence is enough. You just showing up is enough. They don't want to see y'all together. You and somebody, what the fuck that got to do with any damn thing? They did all this shit and played with your damn child. You trust your intuition each more every day. They did all this shit to play with your motherfucking child, play with your livelihood and all that shit. But it's like, but who was you playing with for real? Somebody's name starts with an ELPD. So the LAPD, the police department, is finna take somebody. Burning blue, it's a shift that went on. They was trying to stop this shift, this change. They in your kingdom now. The high priestess, that's who you are. And there could be a high priestess in reverse that was trying to stop this from happening. Yeah, they told people that you were slow. Like, are you serious? You trust your steps, your intuition guides you at the highest good, your gifts, or you're gifted. Your future rewards the person who starts today. Be open to receive. And you don't have to fit in. You don't want to fit in. And why would you want to be around people that don't like you? Cherry blossoms. That makes me think about what their name is. Macon is known for a lot of cherry blossom trees, Japanese cherry blossom trees, full moon. It could be a full moon right now, but it's not a full moon. It ain't even a full moon yet. Right now, it's the North Star and the crescent right above and below each other. Renew. These people ain't gonna be able to renew themselves after this full moon happens, because they always try to plan some shit on schedule. We're gonna put it as on schedule, and we're gonna do this on schedule. Child fucking please, you ain't finna do shit else after this schedule. Fuck. Your silence has wisdom. Don't shrink yourself because you're not trying to fit in. Once again, you don't care about these people. They all did whatever they did. They said you was a crackhead, you smoked weed and all that shit. Bitch, you finna make me and then what the fuck is this shit that goddamn Kentucky got goddamn going on in Nashville and shit? When I was in Alabama, I had some weed. When I got here to damn Nashville, bitch got some damn lotus flowers. What the fuck? And you know what symbol lotus flower is for? Isis. So that also told me something too. That I went all the way back to the past just to come back to the present. And motherfuckers act like I'm supposed to be like, oh my gosh, I need a waist of strength. Nigga, I've been sleeping in the fucking car. I done slept behind buildings. I done did all kinds of fucking shit. Yeah. You think I give a damn if you finna give me a couch to lay the fuck on? I ain't even gonna take the offer even if you did offer that shit to me. 2019. In 2010, I moved all the way from Florida to Kentucky. And my mama brought me here. And I wanted to get away from my mother. And again, I'm still getting away from my mother. Because she literally had other people that wanted to kill me. We always pick up on that energy of your mother has a mental problem. She's a hater. There's an earth sign that is really cussing somebody out because they wondering where the fuck they money at that they sent to them to give to you. See, I smoke a little blunt or whatever, but I don't do that shit all the damn time. I might have me a little glass of wine, but that be it. And I can go a whole day, or 2, or 3, or 4, a year. Shit, I went 2 years without smoking weed after the shit that happened in 2023. And guess what? We in 2026, bitch. I don't want to hear shit about when I was fucking 17 and what I did when I was 17. What the fuck is you talking about when I was 17? What? I was a child. That's that child shit that I be talking about. I was a child. I'm 32. I don't do none of the shit that my mama do. Or whatever she did after the fact that she lost me. She took the path of going to go getting in the wrong bullshit and being on the streets. But see, the thing about it is my mama was a functioning addict. Meaning that she paid her bills and did what she needed to do and made sure I was good and blah, blah, blah. After she left my daddy, she made sure she did what she was able to do. She's a Capricorn. Of course, Capricorns know how to get out there and be stable. They earth signs. They meant to be grounded. I ain't knocking no Capricorn, but sometimes they can show up as the devil for real. The whole time this person, your mother was treating you like a devil while you wasn't nothing but caring, sweet, and kind. Everybody wants you to go back to yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, and all that shit, man. The way they tortured you when you was a child to the point that now you're an adult. You're going to have people coming to you wanting to talk it out because they don't want you to sue them. And you will. Because if you lied about my childhood Ain't no telling what else you done lied about. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna live with my grandmother in the hood until I was 9 years old. My mother, we moved around a lot. We had moved from one house to another, but we always stayed in the house. We ain't stayed in no projects. We ain't stayed in the projects until we was in Florida. But up here, we ain't staying in no projects. We stayed in an apartment or a house. Mr. Clay, he stayed in a house. Beautiful backyard. You would always see, I remember the backyard was so beautiful. You would always see the cardinals out there. They think that you here to fight them about a house. No, I'm here to fight about my child. Why did you do that? You can keep that shit over there, but my baby ain't have nothing to do with whatever the fuck y'all people was goddamn doing. You should have kept her out of this. You should have kept her away from that bullshit, because I was keeping her away from the fuck shit. But y'all want to repeat cycles and stuff. Who's repeating it? Because I'm not. What you thought that was going to make me lose my mind? I'm finna be out there snorting coke and shit like that? No. I got a witness that knows that I always had went to the plasma place. I got a scar on my arm that people think that means that I was snorting crack or doing heroin or some shit. No. I actually sold my motherfucking plasma to get a couple of dollars in my pocket to make sure I ate. And I did the same shit when I lived in damn Georgia. On top of that, when I lived in Thomasville, Georgia, I worked 2 jobs. I worked at Firehouse Sub and I worked at a gas station. You think I was making a whole lot of money? I was making money, but I wasn't making a whole lot of money. I slept in storage unit. I slept in hotel. I even slept behind the Ross over there in Thomasville, Georgia. Literally behind the building where all the crates is at, so people wouldn't find me. Do you think somebody came and got me? No. So why would I be asking somebody, could I stay, when I know that you ain't? Why would I be asking somebody if I could stay with you and all that shit? I don't give a fuck about that shit. Y'all start 2020 vision. Y'all stop motherfucking giving a fuck about me when you took my Tavia. So you showed me right then that you ain't give a fuck about me. But there is a copycat out here. Somebody playing like they you. And everybody just acting like you just a big bad boof. A boof, not a wolf. And that's crazy because wolf did come out. That's what they think that you is, a big bad wolf. No, they sent you out there to the woods like they did Mowgli. Mowgli actually got lost out there. These people was trying to say you was lost and you need to be found. And well, you found your way. You found your way all the way back up round that damn mountain when she damn come. You found your fucking way. I don't want to hear shit about, because you spiritual and your bracelets and your beads and crystals and all that and then Jesus and all that shit. You talking about Jesus? Well, take your ass to that motherfucking church, because last time I fucking checked, God was outside in the streets talking to the gangbangers and the drug dealers and the killers and the murderers and shit like that. He was outside. That's why you got people that do missionary work and they go across country, cross water to do shit. They do God's work doing that. So people, us tarot readers that get on this platform, then we ain't doing it for no views. It ain't got shit to do with how many fucking views I got. As long as you got the message, that's all that mattered to me. Because I'm going to sleep peacefully, regardless of whatever you think. And I always say the Father's Prayer and the Serenity Prayer every time that I wake up in the morning. I've been praying since I was a child. My grandmother taught me how to pray. Yeah, the same lady that I always knew that was my mama. And my mama was my sister. The whole time that I lived in goddamn Florida, these people right here in Kentucky, they ain't give a fuck about me. These people didn't even believe. They believed that I was all right when I got raped when I was 13. But the last person that I got there and remember when I was 13 and I had got raped, I actually remember my grandmother being there. I don't remember my mama, my daddy. I don't remember nobody being there. Now, my baby daddy done sat there and told these people in Georgia that my child wasn't his. But the state of motherfucking Kentucky know that you are Montavia's father. That's the tower. They wanted you to come all the way back, but I need you to understand that wherever you go back to, you ain't staying. You come to get justice and leave. Everybody want to hurt you. Everybody want to kill you and all this shit. And you just like, for what? You want to hurt me and kill me for what? Why? Because I come from another country, or I'm actually rich and famous, and you sold your soul and I didn't, and all this old foolish retarded shit. Are you serious? You really believe that you was getting abundance off of another person's soul? You really believe that whatever you did to that last person really actually worked? God is showing you that it did not. God is showing you that it was actually that person's time to go. It wasn't because of you. You ain't got no power to kill the mind, body, and soul. Yeah, man can take your soul, but he can't take your mind or your body. God got to come get your body and your mind and your soul. The only thing man can do is take your soul. That's it. He can't embody none of the shit that you doing and be you with the copycat. He can't take your mind. He might can infiltrate it and make you believe some bullshit, but he can't take it fully. Not if you over here praying and you asking God. People think because people read tarot that we don't believe who God is and all this shit. Shit, half of y'all motherfuckers don't even believe that God is a woman. He got to be a woman if he knew how to make menstruals and a uterus and get a woman to make a baby and everything like that. So basically what you telling me is that you ain't even a woman of God. Basically what you telling me is that Psalms 46, 1 through damn 10 ain't got shit to do with a woman in her temple. And that is sacred. Your sacral chakra. Leadership, protection, courage, lioness. And last time I checked, the female lion was the one that hunted while the nigger sat there and watched him churn. And he also knew who the fuck was in charge. You see plenty of videos like that on Facebook where the lioness has to always correct the damn king of the damn jungle, supposedly. He ain't the king of the jungle. The real pharaohs are the women. Why? For one, we bleed every month. For two, we also carry the children. Yeah, y'all carry the sperm. But when your sperm don't work, don't try to make another woman feel like they can't have no children. But you sat out there and you had about 8, 5, 10 and all that shit. And you telling Scorpio to join, or you talking about, well, I don't understand why Scorpio ain't got no more kids. Who the fuck told you that Scorpio was finna have a bunch of fucking children? Nah, it be some Scorpios now. We can talk about NBA Youngboy another day. It be some males that have a bunch of children. That's because they goddamn sperm fucking work. Ain't got nothing to do with the woman being infertile. If he ain't got no fertilized soil, why the fuck do he think that he finna plant a seed of unfertilized seeds inside of a woman who is fertile? What? And you gonna make that woman believe that she ain't fertile, but you're the one with the unfertilized seed. And then you talking about the fact that, well, I done, look, I got about 10, 20 damn children. I bet. And I bet you ain't get no DNA test on them. I bet you that first baby mama, you made her get a DNA test, and now she got to look at you, have all these babies with people, and you just sitting there like, is you okay? You want to make me look like I'm this hoochie and this hoe and this fucking crackhead. If I'm a hoochie and a hoe and a crackhead, well, who the fuck is the drug dealer we going to? What corner we standing on? And who the fuck the people is that we motherfucking going to go visit and shit like that now? Ain't no way that you motherfucking telling me that you was using pictures from back in 2014 and 2022 and shit like that. And Scorpio don't even look like that now. So now that when people get ready to see Scorpio, they gonna be looking crazy. And me, bitch, you better not say shit to me. And I had 2 people tonight look at me like they were fucking lost. Bitch, what the fuck are you looking at is exactly what I said. The fuck you looking at? I don't give a fuck if I got on the nicest dress and it's slicking to my body and all that shit. The fuck you looking at? Speak, motherfucker. Or just like they said in court, forever hold your peace. Lead with love. You've been healing your body and your mind and your spirit because you know God will take all 3. Fuck the soul. He can take all 3. The Holy Trinity? Oh, okay. What that mean? God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. And what came first? The Holy Spirit. But you don't even believe that the trees even got oxygen, but you go to church. You don't even believe that God is a female, but you go to church. You don't even believe that God wasn't in that church on Sunday, but you go to church. And when I say that God wasn't in that church on Sunday, that fucking means that God was outside looking at y'all inside the church. And you swore up and down that he was in there. No, he wasn't. Because he like, look, shit, there's some demons in there. Last time I checked, God said that, and he was talking to, I believe that was King David. After he defeated Goliath, he built him a temple. He told him, I didn't want that. He said that's where all the demons going to go at because it's dark. It's dark. That's the word, dark. dark, shadow, sorcery, and all that old shit. No, he said let there be light. He ain't say shut the lights off. He ain't say no Marvin Gaye when he said turn the lights off. He ain't say none of that and light a candle and all that shit. He ain't say that shit. He said let there be light. So that means outside, not in the damn church. God was traveling different places. He went from one place to another on bare feet, foot, all kinds of stuff. They had no car. And he was riding a damn donkey when he came through there. But people get here and they get in this chat and then they be talking about some old Jesus mess and God ain't gonna save it, you a witch and all that shit. No, there's a difference between witches and light workers. When that means the light workers do the light work for God. You know, little stuff that he don't want to handle. Can you handle that real quick? I'll be back in a second. You know, just like telling the child, stay right there real quick. I'll be back. Or like them videos where you see people be like, can you watch my child real quick? They just be playing. They just put the camera in front of the child or whatever. And everybody posts and they be like, oh, the baby's so cute. You so cute. The baby can't even goddamn read nothing that you saying. But when God come back, he gonna be able to read whatever the hell everybody else was saying while you was standing over there. He sent you over there. He sent you to wherever location you done been to, and me, whatever location I've been to, that's where the hell he sent me at. And I learned some shit while I was there. And yeah, I do got some new cars coming out, and we're gonna be talking about history. Fuck all this goddamn what the karmic said and what your mammy said and all this shit. Fuck that shit. We can talk about that, but we're gonna talk about some history. We're gonna talk about some real ass shit. Motherfucker worried about if I'm getting 1,000 views. What the fuck I need 1,000 views for? As long as your motherfucking ass get the message and all that old, you see how I kept on talking and they done left. They got their bitch ass up out of my motherfucking chat. Because like I said, that when they get in here and they get in that chat, they ain't just talking to me. They talking to you too, Scorpio. They talking to the whole collective because I'm a part of the collective too. Why? Because I got teachers that guide me as well. I done named out a few of them. It's probably about 2 or 3, maybe 4 for my own damn protection. You blooming anyways? Exactly. You bloomed anyways. And your voice carries power. And you're not playing. Because the same way that I had to voice myself when I was down there in Florida for my mama and them side of the family, I got a whole cousin so-called that goddamn went down by a U.S. Marshal. I had to ask chat, what does it mean when the U.S. Marshal come in? That means that somebody they were doing sex traffic, fraud, drug trafficking, and it's about 4 different racketeers of that shit. The top one is the drug trafficking, sex trafficking and shit, right? Then you got 3 other ones. Don't ask me what they are because I don't remember. But like I said, we're going to be talking about that too. Because I took a screenshot of all of them. And they're going to be wrote on these cards. And we're going to hear about it. Because everything that I've saw along my journey is sacred. And it's meant for me to tell you exactly everything that I saw along my journey. Because there's going to be some other shit that's going to be added on to that. And it's also going to connect the fact that what they did in the past. Meaning the same cycle that your second greats or your second greats went through is the same shit they wanted you to go through. And like I said before, my granddaddy, my Cherokee granddaddy, I know that he felt like I probably was his wife because I looked like her. They do be playing with the goddamn numbers, but when I get off here, I see how many people have viewed. I see exactly the whole number of all the people that have viewed. And it's funny because, the other night when I got on here, I had the reason why I knew that y'all was in the chat, because the chat wasn't even showing up at the bottom. And like on the side when we get on live, it show. I don't know if y'all ever went live on your own YouTube channel, but it shows you like the mute button flip, the camera, the effects, and touch up to make you look all different than what you are, right? And the reason why I knew that y'all was in the chat is because somebody had donated up there at the box, and I seen that it said something, a number up there, and I was like, what the fuck? I said, people in the chat, because it looked like nobody was in the chat. It looked like I was talking to myself. When I say that I got off of the chat, I logged out of, I didn't log out, but I exited out of this YouTube, of this live, and went back into it, and that's when the chat had popped up. And then that's when, I don't know if y'all seen the live or not, but when you see it you'll see that scene where I was like, oh shit, well look, I ain't think nobody was in the chat. It was people in the chat. It literally showed 0 up there until I exited out and got back in. Then that's when I seen everybody in the chat, because what I noticed is that somebody had donated something, and I was like, well, I was thinking to myself, where the fuck is the chat? And I said, well, shit, if they gonna get on here when they get on here, y'all know how y'all do. Y'all get on here when y'all get ready to get on here. Me, I'm gonna get started. Your energy speaks before your words do. These people, they been dead to you. Just as much as they said that you was dead to them, okay, well then it's ended. It's over with. Shit, you told me to get out. You told me to leave. You even told me that you was gonna call the police on me. Like I'm doing something wrong to you or something. Like it's illegal for me to come back up here to this state. I gotta come all the way back up here. Why? Because of my child. Now at this point, I need all proof and documentation. You know why? Because it seemed like I'm the one that has to get the proof and documentation, because the state of Georgia ain't damn doing it. They ain't making sure what doctor's office my child went to and all that shit. You know how long it took them to even get Montavia with her IEP or nothing like that? People be like, I ain't trying to be with nobody who got a slow child. My child ain't slow. She just needed a little help along the way. And I could only give her so much help because I had to work. And when I got home, all I did was make sure she showered and ate, and she was comfortable in her bed and all that stuff. We did a little homework and stuff like that, especially during COVID. We was in the house everybody was in the house. Shit, I was loving it. In the house like McDonald's, bitch. I mean, and I stay in the house. And even now, I stay in the car. So I don't be hanging with nobody. Don't expect me to be getting on here talking about I'm finna go hang with somebody and go to the club. No. That part of my life is dead. I feel like if I even tried to go do that, I'm finna get slapped. Because it's going to be more like, that ain't your mission. You want to go that way? I'm going to leave you right there. Just like I be telling Buddy. I know that you done made a mistake and you pooped, and he think it's okay to do that shit in the back damn seat. And I tell his ass, when I give him a popping, he wants to get aggressive. And I be telling him, listen, if you bite me, your ass gonna be right outside the same way that goddamn woman did you. And he always turn his head like this, and his ears go up. Because you know what the hell I mean. He know what the hell I'm saying. Don't be fooled by these goddamn animals. Yes, they know what you're saying. And if you see God as your father, yes, you may get into a little back and forth with God. Even though people be like, don't ask him why. You ain't gotta ask them why. You could just say, hey, I don't understand what's going on. You still gonna ask why at the end. You can't help but ask a WHY. That's crazy. WHY. And the word is why. Somebody's initials could be WH or Y. Or those could be locations. So I'm here in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Mississippi, Yonkers, New York. What other state starts with a Y? Somebody could be talking about you as well. And they're saying, what the hell? WH. What the hell? Somebody could have seen you and they like, I seen her, whatever. And they like, no, the hell you didn't. She dead. She died. And they like, nah, I seen her. I even took a picture. Somebody showed a picture of you. And they like, what the hell? These people really thought that when they had you up in the mountains that, you know, you was doing good, blah, blah, blah. They thought that when they was chasing you to the cliff, they thought you was just dangling there. And the shit just blood rushing to your head. You don't know what to do now. You're dying and hell no. They push you off that cliff. You know one of them scenes where you get off the cliff? I don't know what them things is called where you hold it in your arms and them people hover off the cliff and they got wings and shit like that. That's how you was when you went down. You went down and ended up spreading your wings and you was looking like, what the fuck? Hold up. You brought yourself down. This is a description. It's a metaphor, meaning mountain, cliff. I'm thinking of the fool card. When you see the fool card and the woman spreading her arms and she finna get ready to jump off the cliff. These people chase you to this cliff and you ended up having to jump off this goddamn cliff. And they thought that you was gonna hang off the cliff like the hangman and be hanging, dangling, blood rushing to your head and you can't breathe. No, that didn't happen. What happened was that when you flew, when you went down, your wings had spread and you was like, whoa, I didn't know I could do that. I'm really thinking about Isis for real, because that's a lot of our energy, Scorpio. If we're Scorpios, a lot of the time our goddess Egyptian energy is Isis. That right there to this day just tells me a lot. That's like old kingdom stuff. And then we get into talking about the Native Americans. They've been here long before. My tip of my finger is itching. Somebody pasta salad all washed up. These people can't watch you and they can't speak evil about you. Your mother is the problem. We was talking about that. The people that was speaking ill over you, your mother was speaking ill on you, and this person, she can't watch you no more. Whatever they plan was, I don't know. There gotta be I always think everything is spiritual, but it's gotta be a meaning behind pasta salad. Cause I can't even see the words on here. P and S, SP, PS, PCOS. Your mother has PCOS. So she wanted to try to stop you from having a child and was trying to say that you was the one that can't have any children. How's that when you're still young? You don't have PCOS. You don't have PCOS. And your mother, she, whatever that they keep bribing your mother to do, she just keep taking the bait. These frauds. I just told you that my mama, a cousin of mine, got picked up by a U.S. Marshal. And also, fraud is one of the damn things. And the 4 things that's ranked up on that list, some of them give you 5 to 10 years. But the top charges, you going to get 20. One of the top charges out of 4, you going to get 30. If you get all 4, you going to spend all your life in that bitch. Literally, you going to spend that good ass 5 to 30 years in that bitch. If you did all 4 of them crimes. And the only time they get U.S. Marshals involved is when it's something serious. Because the police that is rectified in that area, they need enforcement. And they can't get it done. Also, that can mean that the people that was in that community that you grew up in, they was not poverty, but what's the word? I just missed it. It wasn't that they was in poverty. Crooked is the word. That the police or whatever, wherever you grew up at, or wherever you are at, if you still in the same location or where you grew up at, the people there are corrupt. The police is corrupt. And they was doing fraud. And with these people doing fraud and that they being shown to the community, everybody has turned on them. They also have turned on your mother because of the fraud that she actually committed in your name. And they done this long enough. They was making false police reports. Your mama, she was putting you on the news, saying you was missing, making false police reports. The false police reports is her putting you on the news and saying you missing. You're not missing. That's why these people are like, you got a problem. What's wrong with you? I'm hearing a police officer being pissed off because he done came over there so many damn times and he like, look, ma'am, this person is not a child. They are a grown adult. For 3, is you okay? Because I keep coming over here. You keep telling me the same old thing and ain't nothing going on. She don't even realize or don't even see that these people have already investigated you. And they know it's not you. There's an officer that's pissed off with your mother or the people in this community. Could be this U.S. Marshal. These people been wanting that. Your mother's been trying to hide who you are for the longest. The false police report was saying that you was missing. And they made a fake news report. They put you on the news and everything. You talking about wasting tax dollars. See, New Zion Day is coming up. And I'm showing up. It's a celebration they do or whatever every August. I'm showing up. Now I'm fighting something that is in the present. This is what these people did in the past. They had been doing this long enough. In the past, that's what they were doing, committing fraud in your name. And then they had to get you down there. They drug you down there. When I say that you flew off that flew off that cliff or whatever, and you caught your wings, and when you leveled yourself down to the ground, that's when they came. You would have thought they was some of them crazy ass Native Americans out there in the damn woods when they be going out there to go see them people. Leave them people alone. Your mother was blaming your child. Your mother caused all this riffraff between you, your family, and everything else by saying that you was doing fraud. How the fuck are you doing fraud in your own fucking name? And then also they being questioned about how were you doing fraud when this young lady woman or whatever was not around you at the time that you started to do this fraud. Also, I'm seeing your mother sitting in a chair and a police officer is holding a paper. And he's like, you sign this person's name. It's like it's a letter that has something to do with either who you are or the some money that it belongs to you. They saying that this person made themselves a power of attorney of you. They trying to figure out how were you the power of attorney of somebody. How were you the power of attorney of somebody and they're grown? They did it because they lied and said that you was slow. They said you was incompetent. It says, I am guided, grounded, and glowing. These people really, did your mother blamed your child? Listen before you respond, because these people are telling jokes on themselves. Everything that they saying to you with all the projection, they ain't talking about you. That's why it don't bother you, because they ain't talking about you. You know who the hell God is. And you don't need nobody telling you because of your views and because of this, and you would have so much more views if you were doing something else. And no, I'm doing what God told me to do, and to expose the people for who they really are. And since this is the news report right here, because every video that get posted, it gets seen. Your faith grows through action. See, you take action. You ain't. That's why you got so much faith. Don't give up on yourself. And these people, they can't sit with you because they was making up lies. They was doing magic, like they was on a magical school bus or some shit. Or the SWAT team coming in, busting these people, busting somebody's door down with the big old bust down thing. Your silence has a meaning too. Move with urgency. Again, this is the projection that they want you to stop playing games because they saying that you lame. Ain't nobody playing no games, because your voice is creating an impact. That's why they think that you playing games. No, you're not. You was born to create, not compete. Somebody is a bald-headed worm. Like, they bald-headed. Like, they ain't got no hair. This could be a man. He ain't got no hair on his head. You know them niggas that be wearing all them hats and shit? They be bald-headed like a motherfucker. What does it say? This person gonna be gone before you because you set boundaries with this person. You're facing the truth. The world is waiting on you, and the road ahead of you is open. You choose peace over pressure, because they trying to apply pressure to you, but you only want peace. Good. You good on all these people. And you're not these people. That's the thing. Your mama done told these goddamn people that you was committing fraud and all that shit. And you wasn't. If you was committing fraud, why the fuck were you sleeping in the car and all that shit? Don't you think I should be in a house somewhere? And I'm just trying to understand. See, the truth never changes. You keep speaking the truth. And your energy, again, speaks before your words do. So meaning that you're very observant before you say anything. You listen before you respond. You done been through enough. You ain't finna... No. See what Tower says. The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups represents your family, life, home. It's in the upright though. And they being exposed for who they really are. And what kind of person they are. They being revealed to the world. Your mother. Shit, they ass can be plastered on the news now. All these people are going down. You done got away from these people. There's also a lover that that's too many cards, but the Five of Swords. There's also a damn. Well, I'm gonna take these two. There's also a lover here that's really well pissed off with your mother. I'm also hearing a father. Could also be your father. You're protected, but you just can't ignore the shit no more. What these people are doing. A beginning, new beginning with Tyra, meaning that you're a spiritualist or a spiritual being, or you're, again, right behind her is the mountains. That's where she was going. You saw and you heard everything that these people was trying to do to you. Because you're a spiritualist and you're a spiritual teacher, these people wanted to tempt you so that you could be juggling, or they wanted to be a temptress in your life. So they wanted to be a master, puppeteer of your life. You're going to live your life this way. They really they wanted the victory. You heard them chanting this victory and chanting and all kinds of old shit. Yeah. This victory. They wanted to have a victory, but they were being dishonest. And they're very hollow on the inside. Discord. They keep looking back. Again, the Four of Cups in reverse. They just don't want to leave this alone. The Four of Cups, meaning that you're not ignoring, because if it was in the upright, you would be, but you can't ignore the fact of what these people have done. That's why you're not talking to these people. Beginnings, what's up with Tyra? Yeah, they can't see you having this new beginning with the mountains. Also, these people ain't never asked you. Yeah, they thought you heard how they wanted to set you up and put you in a trap and do all this to you and hurt you and harm you and shit. My damn left eye's twitching. People, it's like, pay attention. You see it, so pay attention. Pay attention to this. Yeah, they collaborated with your family. And you can't ignore anymore about, like I said, your mama told these people that you was committing fraud and you wasn't. Now these people are seeing that you are innocent. You were paying attention. You was being observant, paying attention to your surroundings. They wanted to Ten of Swords you. Yeah, they wanted to kill you. Over something that belongs to you. They wanted to kill you. They was trying to kill you. And they wanted to steal from a spiritualist or a spiritual being. They could be thieves, spiritual thieves, vampires. And why are they holding these swords at the bottom instead of holding them like you're supposed to hold a sword? They holding all these swords in their motherfucking hand and shit and trying to leave too. But why you got these swords like this in your damn hand? They wanted to take the Seven of Swords and leaving you with two. So they wanted to take 5 of your swords. That's that 5 of Swords energy that they in. Hollow, discord, because they were being dishonest. They weren't being realistic. They were lying. I'm hearing a conversation with somebody saying that you had no right to go into the court system and say this, that, and the third. You sailed off from these thieves because you heard what they was saying. You heard what they was trying to do. They was trying to kill you. They was trying to harass you. They was trying to do all types of shit. They was wanting to strip you, exploit you. Shit, compared to the shit that these people here was doing. Baby, when I say this is the Empress card, this could be your mother or this is you, Scorpio. They want you to keep looking back or look behind you or always looking over your shoulder and shit like that. You're a whole Empress out here. It's the number 3. This lady wanted to sacrifice you. Or this could be your mother that wanted to sacrifice you like I damn said. This lady wanted to goddamn kill you. And she ain't give a fuck where you was at or what you was doing or none of that shit. But now she worried about, oh, she done sailed off into the mines. Somebody could have been asking, where are you going? Where is she going? Why is she going up there that far? Now she talking about, well, she going up there with her daddy and them people and they like, what the fuck you mean her daddy and them damn people? What daddy and them damn people? See, some of these people didn't even know where the fuck you even came from. And if they did damn know, they still confused because they like, what you mean to them damn people? What people? You said that the man dead or some old shit. So why you talking about she going to go see the people if the man dead? King of Swords could be an authority figure. This King of Swords, he can't ignore this no more. He asking questions. He don't understand. Yeah, because the sun is exposing him. Because whatever power they thought they was getting, they ain't getting that. Whatever independence they thought they was getting, they ain't getting that. The world is in reverse, and you ain't loving nothing, loving this person, and you damn sure ain't in no marriage with this person neither. The fuck? Yeah, they can't watch your home life, your family life. They can't watch shit to be able to steal nothing. They can't watch shit. Also, your mother knows what she going all the way up there. She ain't coming back down. Look, I just knew when I grabbed these cards that ISIS was gonna show up. Because in the past, they killed your person. He could have been 35 and you could have been 30. And that's the reason why you had to go back to the past to solve something from the past. Man, I'm finna go to sleep. That's what they wanted you to keep doing. Go to bed. Yeah, I am. Shit, as soon as I click this damn fan on, baby, you better know I'm finna be laid out. Yeah. You're an empress. And they was collaborating with a group of people or a coven or some shit like that to come up against you and to attack you and to block your view. Because but in the front of them views is that you going across seas or going to the mountains or whatever. Also, with this Empress card, Anastasia, she looked like she out there in Arizona in the cactus. They was trying to keep you from going wherever you was going. They wanted you to come up there where we was at. And you like, shit, don't you know that the same way I made it up is the same way I'm going to make it down? And I'm still going to go to my place, wherever I said I was going. Your family was tempted. And they was taking the bait and all kinds of shit from this King of Swords. Or this King of Swords was very well tempted by you because you are the magic and you are fertile. Again, when I spoke about sacral strength, again, your sovereignty. I ain't picking up on no energy of nobody else. This is you showing up as yourself. The strength that you have when it comes down to you being in the Five of Pentacles. You showing up, looking good, smelling good, whatever. Somebody else is in the Five of Pentacles, but they cold and frigid and I don't know what to do and I gotta hide my face and all this old shit. And you looking up like, shit, I know where the money at. I know where to go get it at. I know how to go get whatever the hell I need. I ain't down and out and goddamn depressed and shit. It's 5 pentacles above my goddamn head. Shit, when you seen it, you was like, hold up. I see about 5 pentacles up there. Let me go on up there and get them 5 damn pentacles. Look, go up there and go get that root. Go get your stability and be rooted in your stability. These people don't want you to love them yourself. Or you ain't loving on nobody. You ain't giving no intimacy to nobody. You protecting yourself. Protecting what's yours, your heart. This also, your mama could have been saying that you was traveling and having sex and all kinds of shit. Your person could be like, why is she going up there? Why is she going that way? Where's she going? And now your mama telling her she going up there and with them people and her people and her daddy and them and he like, what you mean her daddy and them and all that stuff? I thought you said this, that, and the third. Somebody wants to offer you something, but they ain't nothing but a damn Page of Cups. And you could be in that Page of Cups energy. Well, that's how they wanted you to be. They wanted you to be in the Page of Cups energy, but you're a whole empress and you're a goddess. Like, okay. It has something to do with this man's traditions and what he believed in and what you didn't believe in and all that shit. There's a King of Wands who is motherfucking depressed. And also could be sad about whatever this Queen of Pentacles had goddamn did. Because they could have left you something or gave you something, and this person, your mother, went behind your back and stole it. This money. Because now everybody figuring out, well, wait a minute. Why she sleeping in the car? And, well, we sent her the money. Where did the money go? That's what I'm saying. Somebody asking, remember we had that damn reading when we talked about that toxic air sign asking where the fuck my goddamn money at? Because I sent it to her. It was for her, so where the money at? Your mama took that, put you out and had you out on the motherfucking street, and then took your goddamn money and spread it to every fucking body in her motherfucking family, and fed every motherfucking body off your shit, fed a whole fucking community off your fucking shit. 3 years later, everybody looking like, well, shit. Your mama could have kept telling people, well, she doing all right. She got what she needs. She don't need nothing. And she just a gold digger. She just trying to get people money. Because y'all gave her the money, right? So I don't understand why she doing all this. Well, we doing all this because, bitch, you stole the money and had your family. That's why the fuck them people going to jail for fucking fraud. And you think Scorpio don't know her? You don't think that what I said out my motherfucking mouth on live on fucking Facebook didn't happen to them people? Yes, I did. I had that same damn cousin try to sit here and tell me that I was going to give them a reading. I don't do readings on air signs. I'm no discrimination. I don't do personal readings, period, to be honest with you. But I ain't going to do it on somebody who actually told me back in 2023 that my daddy sent me a spiritual reading and I listened to it. I haven't listened to that reader in a minute, to be honest with you. I see her, but I don't listen to her. And that's what the fuck the damn reading said. But also, you sat here and told me how them motherfucking people down there stole what belonged to me. And that's what the fuck made me goddamn leave where the fuck I was out of my comfort zone to come and get your ass. Because the person that I was with, they actually passed away and the motherfucker kept that. And then when I showed up, guess what they was asking? The same thing that they showing up now, saying, why are you here? What do you need? And it's just like, I don't need you for shit. Do you understand that I survived coming all the way up the hill, fighting demons and devils and all kinds of shit trying to get up this bitch? Do you understand I rode through damn Nashville and either somebody threw some shit out the window or they rolled over some shit, and I thought if I sped up a little bit, it was going to keep me away from that shit flying towards my window. That bitch flew towards my window and cracked that bitch. It shattered the mirror, the illusion that they created. Your mama created this illusion like you just doing so good and you had enough money, and well, she spent all her money on this and donating this and that. No, you didn't. They stole it from you. Yeah, your mama going to jail too. I don't know what the fuck she thought this was. Because whoever the fuck sitting in goddamn jail, they telling everybody on everybody. And everybody going with diapers and all up their ass. That's why they depressed and they can't goddamn sleep. They don't know what the fuck to damn do. This King of Wands. Or this King of Wands could be feeling some kind of way because of the fact that they sent you something. It was for the child and she... Wait, what? People are like, hold up, that wasn't... Your mama could even been telling people, all kinds of shit that you had took the money and whatever, and then you spending it on this, that, and goddamn third and all that. That's why you ain't got no money, and that's why you ain't got no place to stay. Is you fucking retarded, hoe? All the proof that I'm finna rip up out my motherfucking ass that I told you that I'll go around the corner in my ass if I need to. All the proof and the evidence that I'm gonna motherfucking need just for coming back to the present and having to go back to the past just to come back to the present. This King of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles, they're both depressed because while they was about this money, while you were being a giving, generous, caring person as you are, they were stealing from you. I just whistled a little bit. And you know what it sounded like? It said, ooh, ooh. Hey there, I'm doing well. Like, woo. Type shit. But you know, like one of them whistles, like when people be talking and they can't say their S's or they have a gap or something and they whistle every time they talk. I don't know. It's a cartoon that do that. It's a man on a cartoon that talk and whistle. And I don't know why I'm thinking that it's Courage the Cowardly Dog. Your ancestors, they had to get you away from these people. Even if you do have to come back and start all over again. Your mama told these people that you died any fucking way. They told this King of Wands that you died. Now they both depressed because they told people that you died, and they collaborated with each other to help tell people that you died. So, and because of the fact that you're a giving person, they don't want you to be giving and caring and kind and all that. And you like, bitch, who? But for the same goddamn people that goddamn did all this goddamn shit, now you want to be depressed and sad and all this shit. What you depressed and sad for? Because the judgment that's being called and because of the fact that you was over here taking Scorpio goddamn money, bitch, fuck you. You don't want somebody to be goddamn giving and caring and all that old shit because you want somebody to give to your little po ass. That ain't how that work. Just like they be telling you and telling every damn thing. It's like my granny said to me, going out the damn door, that I need to get my life together. My life was together before I even left here. So I'm confused. Before I left Kentucky, my life was together. I was in Georgia for 3 years. 4, actually. So I'm just trying to understand. See, while you was being a giving person and being generous, being kind-hearted like you are, Scorpio, they was stealing from you this money. They stole this money from you. They was like, oh, she wouldn't be so giving and she don't want to give us nothing. Well, then we gonna take whatever is for her. Yeah, but that caused a problem because whoever left you this money, somebody pissed the fuck off. They wondering where the fuck their money at. Yeah, they ain't nothing but a page of pentacles, so they all about money. They did this to have financial success. Sacrifice your child for money. Now this King of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles is depressed. They can't sleep at night. They're being haunted. See, because you loving on yourself. The Two of Cups is you and yourself. They wanted a lover to leave you out in the cold. Now everybody is fighting and looking crazy because they wanted success from a wounded warrior and wanted you to be the star in reverse. And that's the truth. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. Move on. You had to get on your horse and you had to leave. But you didn't know that if you came back, that they was going to treat you the same way that you've already been treated. And now you like, no, we ain't finna do that. We not. I'm too wise for that. I gained a whole lot of wisdom while I was down there. And no, I ain't asking nobody to let me stay with them and all that shit. This King of Wands has something to do with why your family did you the way they did you, because of the fact that they lied and said you did fraud and you was stealing from people and all that shit. And that's not what you weren't doing none of that shit. You weren't stealing from nobody. You ain't steal shit from no damn body. And you ain't commit fraud in your own damn name neither. That's the reason why they depressed, and that's the fucking truth. That's the reason why they damn depressed, is because you did not commit any fraud. And because you're not in jail. The person that committed the fraud is. And they telling on everybody. This collaboration, the truth about this collaboration, it's under wraps. It's a wrap. They the one that's trapped. They set a trap for themselves. Because why? Because they was attacking you. And what's this card? Because of your traditions and what you believed in and your ancestors and all that. She believed in the ancestors and all that and them people and, you know, the history and all that and yeah, they was mocking you and shit, but sitting there in front of the TV talking about holy God and hey, and Jesus said. And you like, bitch, I know you fucking lying. Anyway, I'm gonna get on up off of here. Love Locks Oracle. I love everybody that comes on here, likes, comments, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate everybody who does. And please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And another note, I'm not here for no views, and I ain't here for your money. Because when I first started, I told people that. I even took down the fact until people started to say something about the Cash App, then I put it back. Until when people donate me, I appreciate that too. When they donate while I'm on live, I get on live because of the fact of people trying to steal my content. I'm gonna keep on speaking and talking about whatever these people have done because they want to keep playing. They keep saying your name in the mirror 3 damn times because they over there trying to summons up ISIS. They wanted to summons you up. Well, you rose. In the same way that you flew down there is the same way you're going to fly back up. What do you mean? They thought they dropped you off the cliff, and once they thought you ran off the cliff and whatever shit, if any motherfucker thing you ran off that cliff, you wasn't dangling there, but you might have hid up under the little cliff or whatever. And then when it was time, you took off into the, you know, to the atmosphere. You been seeing them. You was looking down at them. They wanted to get you off your high horse, but didn't realize you had wings. Didn't realize that you was able to fly. Why? Because your wings is built into your arms or whatever. They ain't on your back, and it ain't on your top of your head. They on your feet, and they really on your arms, because Isis had them on her arms. Her throne, when she sit on her throne with her wings, it's on her arms. You know that symbol where they be doing this shit? It's kind of like that. Her goddamn wing up here and the other one back there. This is an Egyptian move. See, what people didn't realize is that while you was dying there, you was learning different shit. And you had to learn about spiritual things because of the spiritual shit that was attacking you. But like I said before, I ain't here for your money. I'm just here for your time. Scorpio cares about the little shit. We ain't worried about no money and all that. We here for the time, love, and affection. And that's what you need, and that's what I'm here to give you. Time, love, and a damn affection. Not money, time, love, and affection. Ain't no money over no bitches. I ain't no bitch. Like Kaya said. She said, I fuck them other hoes, bitches, trolls, old tricking ass, no making money assholes. Fuck them other hoes, bitches, trolls, no getting that money, no making money assholes. She said, I've been called a bitch, but never called a hoe. That's why you like, bitch, I'm a hoe. Yeah, I done had people call me bitches and shit. You talking about bitch and hoe? I ain't know. No, they don't mix. Because one of them is a dog. I thought the female dog was called a bitch. Oh, okay. That's them, fuck them other hoes, bitches, trolls, and the trolls that be trolling the shit that they be trolling. They be trolling in this chat and shit. But anyway, Scorpio, get y'all some rest. I'm gonna get me some sleep too. And I pray everything goes well for y'all. And I will see y'all in the morning. Somebody done left their lights on in their damn car. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's always love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.